Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of my video.
Hello.
Okay, just wanted to show you what I've done and what I'm going to do next. First of all, one of our lovely viewers has pointed out that the build was upside down, and we didn't even notice, and it's been upside down since it was Poppy's one, and only because this should be the bottom, because it had steps up here.
Yes.
So that was not good. So I thought,
and then the lady noticed when the door was on that you'd go up into the door, and you'd have to step down into the shop,
steps on it.
and because it was upside down.
Yes. So rather than change it all, I decided to keep it as it is.
Yeah.
But on the front, what I've done is I've taken the steps off, and then I've just lowered the door.
Yeah.
So when the door goes in, and I won't have the steps, so that will just fit in there.
Yeah.
Like that. So, and you can just walk in. That's much better.
That's problem solved, and thank you for pointing that out.
As I say, never even noticed it.
This is, as always, it's all teamwork.
Of course. So that looks much better now.
Yeah.
Also, I have decided that I am going to create a room in the roof.
Ooh.
I mean, you won't really see much in there, but you can look in there. I don't know if you can see anything. I'm just going to board it out.
Okay.
I'll show you. If I lift it up, you'll see what I've done.
Oh, okay.
So I've just created with foam board, just sheets of foam board.
Yeah.
Like that. Just I'm going to glue that in place. And once that's dry, then I'll paint. I'll probably wallpaper it, but something really dark. Maybe it can be a storeroom, I think, rather than a living quarters. I think. And
you could have boxes and things all piled up, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And if you put a light in there, then at least you'll be able to look through the window when it's lit up and see things in there.
I will put a light in there, but I won't put a door in there because you haven't got the height.
No.
Another good thing because it's upside down, it just gives me a little bit more, sort of an inch probably.
Yes.
More space
to actually put things in. Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
So that looked quite good. Yeah. So I'm going to do that, and also I've given inside a second coat, and I'm going to put some wallpaper.
Looking good, JB.
Around the edges. But first of all, I need to put a light in the cupboard under the stairs.
Yeah.
And also a couple of lights in.
You're going to wire those in, just drill holes through the back. Yeah.
Put those in. Then I can attach that bit.
Yeah.
In there.
Okay.
And then I can wallpaper.
Yeah.
Also, I've decided with this floor.
So what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to put. I found the other day. I've got lots of spare flooring from other projects. So this is
some dark brown flooring.
So I'm going to peel each one off and just make it into layer so it looks like a wooden floor. So I think that'd be quite good, rather than have a stone effect in there. So that'd be good. And also in the loft, I shall. If I've got enough, I'll put that in there too. Inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've got someone helping you in your project at the moment. Hello, Nigel.
He's decided to plonk himself down on the workstation.
Let's say hello to everyone.
Hi, Nigel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just supervising at the moment.
Yeah, he's doing very well. He's a lovely boy.
Yeah.
You're both lovely boys.
Hopefully he'll move and then I can carry on.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. So we'll let you get some more done, and then we'll catch up with you. Yay.
Okay. Right, I'll just show you what I have done here. Get down. I have wallpapered this section here, and I've put this wall in. So I have fixed it
fixed
in.
now.
Fixed in. But what I have done is behind here, I've put a little bulb, just like this one.
Yeah.
So it's just a white light behind here, so that when it lights up, you can see a light coming down from the stairs. And also in here, I'm going to put these and I'm going to opaque them so it looks like just an illusion of you can see the light in them.
Okay.
3 of those, and then in the cupboard, which is where the poisons are and the dodgy bits, I put a little light like that. Which this one's white, but it's a red one.
That's like almost like a little pea bulb.
Yeah, like a little tiny bulb.
I think
like
they're called
that.
pea bulbs.
Yeah,
I think.
which I put here.
But that was a bright red one you've put in there.
So when you put it on, it'll just look red.
Just gives a red light.
A red glow. So I think that'd be quite.
And the
good.
way the door opens, the bulb will still be hidden.
Yeah, so
when
the door
you
will
look
be
in.
there, and you can open there, and you'll just see an illusion of red showing up everything.
Excellent.
Well, that's that.
I can't remember who now because we've had so many wonderful comments of people. But remember, somebody did say you should have a love potion section or a love potion shelf as well.
Definitely gonna have a love potion.
Yes.
That'll be out on display, not in the dodgy cupboard with all the poisons. So my next task is I'm going to put some coving up. I've got the coving here, and I'm going to stain this and the doors and the windows the same sort of dark mahogany colour.
Yeah.
In there, I put some in the cupboard. I put some flooring in there. If you can see.
Oh yes.
So I've got lots of scraps which I showed you earlier, and I'm going to cover this floor in those so it looks like a wood effect.
Good.
And then,
well, that is actual wood.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
wood,
so it will be a wooden floor.
Better than that. And in the loft room, which I have here, I'm going to put this wallpaper that Richard had. Like that.
Oh,
So
that's
now,
that.
like an anaglypta, which is just
hold it
patterned.
still, and I'll zoom in.
Yeah.
It's a very it's actually been the lady that had it for many years. So it's a vintage anaglypta paper, that would have been the rage in when the
that would have been the 70s.
70s. Yeah, so it's probably that old.
I know my mum and dad had it in their house.
Yes,
She probably still got it. So I'm going to put that in this room here, and then I'm going to paint it. I've got a colour I bought this morning, a darker, sort of a dark purpley colour, like the wallpaper. You won't see much in the room, but
you're going to put a little
I'm
light
going to put
in
a little
there.
light in there, so you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
I'll put a little shelf in there, so I'm going to put a couple of bits.
Oh, there's a shelf. Yeah.
And put a bit of acetate in the window once it's done.
Yeah. See, this is all attention to detail, which we both love.
Yeah. And then I've got to re-roof it, and so So when I've done some of that, I will come back and show you the progress.
So excellent. What are we up to next, JB?
Right, my list of next tasks.
Next tasks
are I have wallpapered the room in the roof. So I need to cut out where the
with the anaglypta paper.
the anaglypta, where the dormer is.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to paint it. I've got this sort of purpley colour, which is similar to the wallpaper I put down there, because you won't see much. It's going to be a dark room anyway. Yeah. So I'll just paint it, and I will.
That's it on the front there, sort of reddy brown.
Already,
yeah.
Very similar to that.
Yeah.
Door, internal door, and the coving, and those little windows. I've stained sort of a dark oak, and the doors for the front door. So I shall put the door into the dodgy cupboard there.
The dodgy cupboard.
And then put the coving up and put these in the little windows.
Oh, sorry for butting in, JB, but somebody did comment about the word dodgy, as it's not really a word used across the pond, and they did say that in their version it means it's a bit sus.
Yeah,
a bit suspect.
Yeah, that's right, a bit suspect. Yeah.
Those
untoward.
Untoward, yes. Yeah. Those windows, you said you're going to opaque them.
Yes, we've got some acetate.
Are you going to do that in any way?
One of my very tidy workspace.
Yeah.
So Richard said to just use a bit of wet and dry sandpaper, which is very fine. Just go over the acetate, just to make it look opaque.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see.
And then you can still see light through it, but you can't actually see anything.
And then you'll see the light from that sort of goes up the stairs, really. So there's 3 of those, so I shall do that.
Yeah.
And also,
there's more.
My roof. Whereas I have done that with the cardboard, I'm going to still do that. So I've cut out some new cardboard strips, just normal thin cardboard, and then I'm just going to sort of make it cover all the repairs I've done, and also the dormer window. So all it is.
So you are going to do the same roof?
I am.
You're just going to reapply it?
Yeah, just make it look better, and also extend it slightly, because now it fits on the top properly.
Yes.
It'll sort of extend down a little bit more.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because it was a bit small, it'd be about an inch. So I will cut sort of halfway up.
Yeah.
I'll show you. Get the scissors. So just do this, just sort of halfway up. And then that will get stuck on. I'll start at the bottom and work my way to the top, and it just looks like a tile. And then just stick them like the next one.
Just overlapping them.
Yeah, just overlap. The next one will sort of sit there at just sort of an angle.
Really just like doing the clapboard around the sides of the houses, but not cutting them.
No. So they'll
do those solid.
I won't do the sides now because I put the
brick on. This is a brick wall at the end in the apex.
Like most traditional houses
look
like that.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll go down and you'll see my progress there.
Hurrah!
So that's the next. So
okay,
I'll see you in 5 minutes.
We'll let you get on with some of that.
Okay.
I may film in progress while you're doing bits.
Yeah.
Okay, hurrah.
Okay.
Oh, Nigel's come to help.
Hello, Nigel.
You helping, Nidge?
Yes.
Hey? Oh, he's purring.
Thanks, Nigel.
Okay, so
hello.
Where are we?
I'm just putting the flooring down now.
Yep.
I've got, as I say, all these old bits I had.
Do you want to carry on and do?
Yeah, just sort of
do a bit. So we're just peeling different lengths as well.
Peeling different lengths off to make it look like flooring.
Nigel's sat on the flooring having a wash.
Yes. That one there.
Oh, you haven't. So how do you know what's going to meet in the middle there instead of doing it from one end to another? That was random.
It was random. Well, I'll get another piece.
Yeah.
And I'll just measure it.
Okay. See how we all work so differently.
And then cut that bit off.
Nigel, make sure you do it right.
Make sure it fits. A little bit more.
No?
And then just
Yes.
in there. But I'm just doing them all different lengths. Some are longer than the others, so I'll put a longer one in there.
Yeah.
So that's it. And also I put the coving in.
All right.
Have a look.
Oh yeah.
And the little windows with the opaque.
Love potion section,
I hadn't thought of that
JB.
one.
You can't kill the whole neighbourhood.
No. Just kill some of them.
Even if we want to.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Some will live, some won't.
Yeah. Oh, neat. Yeah.
Georgie's on the other chair.
Oh, and Georgie is there.
Yeah.
They're both very clean chaps, aren't they?
They're there.
Having a wash.
Well, it's nice that they're
Hey,
here with
Georgie.
us.
Yes. Helping us.
So helping, yes.
Hurrah.
Exactly.
Thank you. And here we have JB putting the last, just a tiny thin strip you're putting in underneath there.
Very thin.
Very thin.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's good.
It's looking good. Good.
That's the floor.
Right, well now let's catch up with JB doing the
I've re-roofed the roof.
re-roofed the roof.
Yes, using my cardboard technique. So I've done both sides.
Oh, both
And the
sides.
front. And the dormer.
On the dormer, yes.
And I have put the ridge bits in the top.
Yep.
It's still white with glue, but
Yeah, it's all got to dry, hasn't
it's
it?
all dry, and then it can be.
It's
So I'm
looking-
really pleased with that.
And it's good. And with it, it's I'm just pointing out here that it's not completely flat.
No.
the whole thing. So some of the tiles will come up slightly, and it just create more shadow, doesn't it? Actually, I haven't seen them all, but you've bought lots of bits and pieces, equipment and jars and things to go in. And you've got furniture you've got to do. Furniture you've got to build as well.
I've got those little drawer things like Richard have bought me.
Yeah.
I bought those now.
You've got
they were here.
You've got the kits down. Oh, are they? They're not on there, are they?
Oh, here they are.
Are they?
The little drawers.
That is them. That's how they come. Just laser cut.
One is.
So that's the
lower one. That's going to be more the counter.
Yeah.
And then the taller one.
That's the taller one. More like a filing cabinet. That one, isn't it? Okay.
Right. Just to update you on the house, I have given the roof a couple of coats, as you can see. I will make it look old. I just wanted to put a couple of layers of paint on there, so it just that frontage. So I will probably have this as a stone effect, I think.
On the yellow bits.
Yeah, not really sure yet. And on the back here, I shall panel as I have done there, along there. Okay. Do the panelling, so it all sort of looks the same. And the top will have this wallpaper on it there. So when you open it, it just looks like I shall just show you. I have put the front of the building back on so that I can put the panelling in for the front of the building. Okay. So I've had to put the hinges in.
Yeah.
And I've had to make slight adjustments here to put them back in again.
Okay.
So I've done that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hinges off, and then I'm going to paint the panelling the same colour as the old one. Also doing it this way, it's just so it's the same height all the way along.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing now, we're painting the brickwork. So at the moment, if I move the camera, JB is over there. Hello, JB.
Hello, everyone.
So JB's doing something to his house. I haven't asked him what he's doing yet, but in fact, now I've said that, what are you doing?
I'm just sort of.
Are you painting inside?
Just painting things and just. Darkening it a bit.
Painting doorways and things. Yeah. Okay, so JB's asked me just to do the brickwork on the outside of the house, just sort of colour it a bit. He's already gone over it. He's used a mid-tone brown to go over the whole thing and watered it down. So it's the front of the building, the roof and the sides of the building. Next, I've started picking out different shades of browns. I don't know how well you can see it on here with the light behind us, but I'm starting to go over it with different shades of brown and picking out bricks, not singularly, but just in groups, first of all. And I've blow dried it, and now I'm layering over these browns. When that's done, I'll do that all over the house, and then I'll go with another colour and fill in areas, then another colour. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 colours there to start with, and then we'll see how that goes. But as it looks just now, this very dark brown, it will look nothing like that when it's finished. It will, as the other colours come in, the reds and yellowy colours, it's going to really lighten it up as well. And then there'll be grouting after that. And I've got paint all over me at the moment. It's paint's the new thing to wear, apparently. So now I'm mixing that. Now I'm putting the colours on just solid as they are, and I am using probably a smaller brush than I need to, but I'm just going over the tops of bricks, just in groups, and then the grouting and everything. I love doing bricks. You're not as keen on them, are you, JB?
No, I'm not as keen. It's because you've got much more
patience. And it's certainly not that he can't do it. You know, we know it's just painting, but it just takes patience. That's the only difference. But I will carry on doing this first of all over the house. As I say, I'd just like to do one colour at a time instead of working and finishing that side of the roof and then starting on another bit. It may look like it's different people that's worked on it, so I like to go over and do one layer all over the house and then start another colour, and then it all looks cohesive or coherent. Cohesive. Now I've put the camera on the other side of the table, just so hopefully you can see this a bit better. What I'm going to do now is use a stippling brush. So it's just the stippling brushes are very, very flat across the top, and they're just for stippling or dry brushing. But what I'm going to do is just use a creamy colour on the end of the brush, but then really dab it off on the tissue, and then I'm just going to dry brush all over it in different directions and put a sort of chalky, I suppose a sort of chalky effect over the stones, over the bricks, because they've been there a long time, and I'm going to build that up. I've got more to do again on top, you know, obviously more than this. This isn't the finished product, but this is just the next stage basically. Okay, so now we've get to the grouting stage of the outside of the building. You can of course still add colour after that and then re-grout or whatever you want to do. The whole process is just layering up and building up gradually. So for the grout, I had run out, so I have been down to our local screw fix. If I can move the camera slightly, there we are, and I've got a trade grout, and it's a fine texture, so that will do from 1 millimetre thick, which is absolutely brilliant. Most of these bricks are 2, maybe even 3 millimetres apart, so the gaps in them, so it will be absolutely perfect for this job. And also it's mould resistant, so for years after having the house, it's not going to start going mouldy or anything. It is a white grout, which is mainly what I would use, and what I'm going to do for this building, obviously the building is going to be, it's very old, it's a very sort of very old building from the outside. It's more Victorian than anything else, so it's not going to have white grouting on it, so I'm going to colour the grouting. You can use any different acrylics and any shades you want basically, but I'm going to give it a very slightly sort of grey look to the grouting in between, like a sort of cement look almost. So I will mix that up, and that's just done by eye, just mixing bits together until you get what you want. So I've got a little container here. Our nearest local depot called Screwfix. It's one of the UK DIY suppliers. They're absolutely lovely, the staff that work down there. I shouldn't think they'll be watching, but one of the ladies down there, she did say that she would watch to see what I'm doing with this grouting. So I'll bend down if you're there. Hello. It was lovely coming into the store, as always. Now, I've just got I don't know if you can see it there, I've just added a tiny shade of grey, very light grey acrylic. This might not do anything at all. Well, it will do something, but it might not be noticeable, or it might be noticeable. But the thing is not to overdo the colour, and then end up with something that is just too much, and you don't want that. So I'm just going to add a little bit in at the moment and mix together, and then you either add a bit more grouting or a bit more water. Now I've mixed the grout. You can leave it a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and then mix again, and that gets rid of any big lumps of anything, so it's nice and smooth. and I've sort of mixed it up to a sort of slightly drop consistency, which is fine for this kind of work. And as you can see, it's now sort of very light grey, sort of grimy colour. What I will do, because I can at the moment, because the house hasn't got anything inside that's going to fall apart or fall around, like lights, hanging lights or anything, it's not at that stage yet, so I can turn the house right on its side and then put the grouting straight on it, and gravity will keep it all in place when I wipe it. But just to start off, anyone that hasn't done this before, and of course you don't have to buy this foam that's got the tiles or the bricks in it already. You can use torn up egg boxes and glue those on, bigger pieces. You can use bits of foam. There's all bits of card as well you can cut out, but just because I'm doing this with the foam at the moment, I'm just showing you how I'm doing this. But it's all done in the same way with whatever you use underneath. So I'm just really getting the palette knife, and as a word I like to use now is mush it in. Mush it into the all the gaps. But for anyone that hasn't done this, I just want to show you, because it looks a bit drastic when you first start. The first time I ever did this, I panicked thinking I'm messing up all my lovely paintwork on my bricks, and it's a bit it does make you worry for the first moment, but this is absolutely fine. Now over here I've got a bowl of water. I don't need to show you that on camera. It's a bowl of water and a bit of sponge. I have to confess, this is a little piece of JB's sponges that he uses for his car washing and whatever. I didn't have anything else to use, but he does know. I asked him. God love him. So he's got more sponges, but anyway, I'm using a sponge. You could use a cloth if you wanted. I wouldn't use paper towel, because when that gets wet, it just falls apart on the build itself. But a nice fine sponge like that, and then I'm basically going to wipe off the excess. And I'm not having the sponge soaking wet. It doesn't matter, but I don't need to have it really wet. There we are, and then rinse the sponge. Sorry about leaning over the camera, my lovelies. There we are. And you can see, hopefully on camera, you can see the stonework starting to come back through again. And just, oh, that's looking great. I love it every time. So let me just dry my hands and move the camera up slightly. There we are. Hello. So as you can see, it makes all the difference having grouting into it. So I'm going to carry on. As I say, I'm going to turn this heavy box up on its side, stand up and pile all that on, wipe it off, let it dry a little bit, and then turn it over and do the other side as well. Okay, so that's just showing you a bit more close up of the walls so far. Really pleased with it so far. And I've left some of the edges. I actually decided to purposely leave out pieces of the grouting in between some of the stonework. So Oh, this is so exciting, so exciting. So now I've managed to get around JB to ask him if I could do the colouring of the brickwork on the outside, and he's agreed. He's been painting, staining bits of furniture and stuff that's going to go into the apothecary. So he's been doing all the inside work. But now I've... I don't know how he puts up with me. I've now wangled myself into getting around to doing these front pieces of the building as well. They're going to be a completely different colour and texture to go with the old stonework. So he's allowing me to do that as well. And even more exciting, if I hold it up, the roof that he has been doing. Oh, let's hold it round here. This roof, the grey roof, I asked him very, very nicely, and and he said, all right, and he's going to let me do the roof as well. So I'm very excited. There's JB's coming now.
Isn't he lucky?
But JB doesn't know I'm going to say this right now. Let me move the camera up. But there's something even more exciting that I can't wait to tell you, folks.
God.
We're a bit too far from the camera. Let me zoom it in slightly, if it does. I have to try and work out how this works. Oh, there we are. Okay.
What?
I just wanted to tell you. I didn't want to do a separate video and make a big thing of it, although it's a big thing for us. But JB and me have been together for 12 years now. 12 extremely happy years.
Yeah, less for murder.
Yeah, less for murder. And when we got together, we bought these rings. And we've been wearing them from the beginning, just to show a symbol of our relationship. It's not Nige. But we have decided to tie the knot, as they say, and we're going to get married.
Yes, we are.
Actually get married.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I would, because no one else will marry him, will they?
Who knew?
Yeah.
Who cares?
So yes.
Yes, so we're going to get married. We just wanted you all to know, because you are family as well. And it's going to be, this is July, isn't it? Middle of July.
Yeah.
We're getting married in September. This September coming. JB picked the date being my birthday. And date being my birthday because I always forget anniversaries, even birthdays.
Forgets most things.
So you thought it was a good idea if we get married on my birthday, at least I might remember that anniversary for years to come. So
Might get a card.
Might get a card. So we've got no money, basically, so we aren't having a big, huge celebration with loads of people. We can't do that. But we are getting married officially, a proper marriage, under the eyes of the Lord and everything else. We're just having a couple that we've known here where we live for years now, Chris and Paul. Chris, she's absolutely lovely. They're going to be our witnesses, and my sister and my brother-in-law are coming as well. So there's just 6 of us in the group. Yeah. So hopefully on the day they will maybe have cameras and things. We're allowing that for the wedding. You get asked that, don't you?
Yes.
All different questions. Yeah. And we've still got to go to see the registrar, but we've filled out all our forms, we've paid for it, so it's just a case of waiting for the time now, the day to come. But yeah, so hopefully there'll be lots of photos and things that I can maybe try and work out how to put on my videos. I still haven't worked that out properly yet, but I'm sure I'll manage something. But yeah, so it'll just be a quiet wedding, and then we're going to go somewhere nice for a little meal. And that'll be that.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Bet you can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh wait.
So so after we're married, then we'll show you our new rings. We've got different rings because we didn't want to have exactly the same, but they're both white gold, aren't they? Because we do like white gold. So we're going to have proper wedding rings. So hurrah! We just thought we'd tell you. I didn't tell JB I was going to do this, but that's
Yes. Any commiserations, feel free to comment. No,
yes.
fine.
Any comments would be very nice to hear. So let's get on with JB's build. Yay! Okay, now I'll try and do this carefully because I've actually got the camera set up on the desk. Because if I move it like this too much, then I think it might wobble the camera, so I'll be careful. Okay, so that's all the paintwork done and the grouting, and that's all dry. It's just, as it's turned out, it's an off-white. It's a very light grey, but an off-white, but still too fresh looking for an old Apothecary. So I've put in a black acrylic, watered down. And when I say watered down, I mean like most of this is water and just a dab of black mixed into it. So it's really just dirty black water. And then I'm literally going to let me get a piece of tissue and dab it, touch it with a tissue to soak up the most of it, and it's just going to go where it goes. And then as you wipe it, it smudges onto the brickwork a bit. I love this bit. I do, don't I, JB?
You do.
He's working on the other side of the room, but I'm going to show you because it's his video. I'm going to show you. Can we show everyone what you're up to in a minute?
Yes.
Brilliant. But look, you can throw it on, smudge it in. You don't have to be too careful. It's a really fun bit there that I've done. Oh, you're moving the camera, JB. It's sort of dirty bricks. So right, let's move over here. What's going on, JB? Speak to us. Here we are.
This is hello everyone.
Hello.
This is some of my furniture.
Yeah.
For my said building.
Well, that was all bare wood, wasn't it?
Yes, this is all bare wood stuff.
Very pale looking to start
I've
with.
just sort of darkened them. Just
yes,
sort of
look.
old, and I've got these little silver
Gold handles, yeah.
Gold handles stuck on them. Oh, just for all the bits.
Excellent. Oh, you've got some other bits here as well.
Yeah, table, and then the wall unit there, which will
hang
go
on,
in there.
Hang on. There we are. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So that'll sit in a corner.
And that's nice where you've darkened it and then sort of worn bits, and it just looks, you've got lighter bits where it's rubbed on the edge of the shelving and the back of the wood. It looks really good.
They look quite good, especially in the dark light.
Yeah.
I need to get a chair. I didn't get a chair, so I need to get a little chair so that he can sit with customers and discuss their
whether they want what type of
potion, or they want something to kill someone, or it could be a just general complaint. They might have a bowel issue or something. Who knows?
Who knows? Exactly. There we are.
These
the little
units, the same as the one that Richard had got me. These were kits, so I've made them up.
Yeah.
I've just made the drawers, so I'm just fitting the drawers in.
You've got to put where the little rectangles are. You've got to pretend there's little cards in there. So you're going to paint those, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then outline them with that silver pen.
Silver. Yeah, like you have.
And we're using this silver pen.
Yeah, it's liquid chrome.
Hang on. Liquid chrome. And you can get those I think I've got a set that's 1mm, 2mm, and 3mm wide. And that's the 1mm that we're using for the drawers, and it does really nice fine lines.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks effective,
as you can see there. Yeah, they're going to look really good, JB.
Really good.
Yes. Excellent.
Potions.
Yeah. Now, so at the moment I'm painting the bay windows. They've had white paint on them previously in the previous build, and I didn't bother sanding it, and I've piled quite a few layers of green, bottle green paint on top, but it hopefully, well, to me it does, it's all very sort of gnarly and thick looking when you look at it close up. You probably can't see it on the video, but it's it looks like it's had several layers of paint on the wood. If the wood was sanded brand new, and then I just put the green on very lightly in a few fine layers, so it was very neat and exact still, then it would just basically look newer. The windows would look like they had just been put in, but I want them looking like they've been there for many years, so I want this look, which is excellent. It just means you can put it on really thickly, and it doesn't matter if it gathers here and there. That all adds to the age. Before I put the windows in, or maybe after, I don't know yet, I'm going to sand some bits as well down to the wood, so it just looks more worn looking. The outside of the bay windows, I can't remember if I showed this on video, but I picked a creamy coloured paint. Well, I mixed two colours together to get this creamy colour, and I mixed sand with it, so it looks like more like stone or more like concrete, and I've put them on the bay windows, top and bottom. And then, as you can see, the actual bits that are going to show, I've started putting washers of browns and blacks on, just to start making it look mucky and dirty. We don't want them fresh and bright looking again. We want this building to look very old when it's all put together. So I am now, I don't know if I can make this zoom in a bit. Oh, here we are. I'm learning with this with this new gadget, but now I'm just doing the upstairs window, which was originally brown. I've sanded it just a bit, because when I put the green on, it just bubbled. So obviously this paint wasn't very good to paint on top of, and now I'm just starting to go over the brown areas. Again, I'll sand some of this to wear it down. And this is where I go quiet, because I'm painting. I think JB says that he's not going to put anything in this room because you really can't see in it properly, even with a light in it. Plus the window is going to be opaque, so it will just have a light coming through, but we're not going to furnish it. Also, you can't see what's in the room without having to take the roof off just to look at the pieces in it, so it's sort of hardly worth dressing, really. But I will just gradually put these layers on. I'll put 3 or 4 layers on, so it's quite thick, and then I'll sand bits as well, as I said. And some of it I'll put black washers on to start making it look dirty and old looking. There's still quite a bit to do to the actual finishing of it. And by the way, folks, earlier on when I was just all excited, and I was just desperate to tell you guys what our plans are for September, and that we're getting married. This is something we've discussed over half the years we've been together, so it's not been rushed into, but we are definitely old enough and wise enough to know that it's the right thing to do. And before anyone says, I know JB said that you get less for murder, which I think is, I just love his dry sense of humour, and that's probably why we get on so well over the years. But I have to tell you, while he's not here now, he's up in the house, that he was the one that actually asked me to marry him. So I just want to put the record straight. He hasn't been coerced into this. He hasn't had a chain gang after him, giving him an ultimatum. Right, okay, so... Okay, I've given that one coat. It's really warm today again, very, very warm. Also, I'm painting the outside door as well. There we are. That's just had one coat on it, so I'll carry on doing that. I'll do this off camera and we'll move it along a bit, so the next scene you'll see more bits finished. Okay, now I'll show you, I'll move the camera in properly at the end and just show you how it's going, but you can see there now I'm doing more washes, blacks and browns, and putting them on very watered down, sponging them off, so there's no sharp edges, obviously varying them on each section so it doesn't look so it looks more real. Now I'm doing, obviously it would have a bit of mould and a bit of greenery growing here and there, so we're going to add a little bit of moss. So I've got some very watered down PVA here, not neat, it's far too thick and sticky, but we do need the glue, so it's water and PVA. And then I've got some what is this one called? I can't remember. But it's a moss, a powdered green that you can sprinkle on or put in clumps or whatever you want. So I'm just going to sprinkle that in and stir it. I want it enough in there that it's going to go on in nice amounts, but I don't want it so thick that it won't spread properly. So you just get to, you know, do it, just know what you're doing over time with use, really. There you can see it's, so I can get it on the end of the brush and sort of dab bits on, squish them on. Squish. So what I'm going to do, I will move this round just a bit and lay it down. And you want the you just imagine where moss might grow, so it would probably grow under this, along the edge where it's damp and the sun isn't getting to it, along this little edge there, and down the joins as well. You can see it now where I've put it on, and the glue and everything just helps it to stick on, and little bits up here coming down. I'll just add to that all along and in different areas, and I'll put some bits on the brickwork here and there, mainly around the bottom, with rising damp and everything the moss would grow, so it's just applying it where you would imagine it in real life. Also, it's a really good idea of even things like that on buildings, when you see mould and different bits growing, lichens and moss, take photos of it and keep them on your phone. And then it's a great reference to look back on these things. That's the sort of thing I do all the time when we're out. The amount of times when different people have been looking at me because I've been taking close-ups of drains, things, and they're probably thinking, has he lost something down the drain? Poor man. Poor old thing. But really, it's just for the world of dollhousing the pictures are being taken. Sorry if you can, I've just realised now, using this new setup, that you will be able to hear the pinging on my phone. But that is, most of the time, it's you making comments at the same time as I'm filming, which is coincidental. But now I have a separate microphone. That all used to get covered up when it wasn't, but now it is. You'll hear everything. So, right, okay. So I'm going to carry on with that, put the windows and things on, and let you see it finished, basically, more or less finished. Oh, you're very busy. Okay then, catch up with you in uno momento.
I hope you've all enjoyed part 2 of this video. It's been really good. I've really enjoyed doing it, and Rich has done a fantastic job at the front, as you can see, the building, the bricks and the windows and everything. It looks really, really good. And in part 3 he's going to do the roof for me and make it look really, really old, so it'll look really, really brilliant. And then I shall start dressing it. I'm going to put the lights in and start putting all the furniture in, all the little bottles and all the potions and stuff, and the dodgy cupboard. So that'll be good. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.